Welcome to episode 139 of the Horror Dads podcast. You're joined by your host John and Jamie, as
What's up?
as you always are. And we are saying hello to the new year. What's up,
Oh
dude?
yeah, happy 2026 to everybody. We're gonna touch on some upcoming movies, some shows, some familiar IPs, some
Yeah.
original content, some franchise favorites coming back. I'm excited. It's gonna be a hell of a year.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year, and that's the focus of our episode. So we're going to cover the most anticipated, for us at least, horror films of 2026. I know some things on my list, people might say, are you anticipating that this is going to be a horrifying experience for someone that likes that?
Mm,
Which could definitely be the case, but these are properties I think that Jamie and I really like that we're going to cover. So we're going to talk about 10 films as we normally do in this type of format. No interview episode today, so it's just the two of us. And I think largely for 2026, that'll kind of be the focus in the format. We're going to go back to probably more just top 10 lists, focus content. We've been talking to a lot of the listener base and making sure we're structuring things and delivering the content y'all want to hear. So that's what we're doing.
yeah, hell yeah. We'll have some of our favorites,
Yeah, we're going to have a recurring
favorite
yes.
guests. Yeah,
Yeah. So probably less interviews though.
I'm down.
That being said, dude, we're going to jump to these movies. We're going to talk about 10, some movies, some TV shows, most anticipated, nothing that's come out just yet, but things and, titles that we can expect to come out this year. And before we do that, we're going to catch up. We're best buds. So let's
Yeah.
do that, man.
It's been a while. Drinking some beers. What do we have here? Masthead. It's from Cleveland.
Yes, this is Masthead. It's an Italian Pilsner that just doesn't taste like
Tastes
one.
like an IPA. I'll take it.
Yeah, but it's
Nothing
delightful.
Italian about it.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Happy 2026. So bringing in the new year with the Horror Dads. All right, dude, what have you been watching? Let's cover.
Yeah. So I went to the theater with my wife and saw Primate. We had a blast. Not a perfect movie, but great theater film.
Yeah, what's the rundown there on Primate?
Yeah.
for
So
those
this
that don't know
family
about
that lives in like this badass house in Hawaii. And they have this pet chimpanzee that they had rescued years back. Like the cutest fucking thing. Like when you see a chimp like as a pet, you're like, how do I
get
how many
one?
$1,000
Dude,
do I have to pay?
I totally agree with that.
But shit goes bad. I'm not going to explain how or why because that kind of ruins the premise of the film. But shit goes bad. Chimp angry, chimp bad, starts killing people. And
Oh,
it's
shit.
fun. Like there's some characters that are introduced solely for body count. And you know that, right? Like at one point, my wife was like, so and so's coming. And I was like, yeah, and they're going to die. Like it's just,
we need some collateral.
they're filler.
Here. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on in.
What else did I watch? Oh, Marshmallow.
I still haven't finished
Roast
it.
me over a fire before making me watch that movie again, please. Fuck.
Yeah, it's just a little slow.
I think I was 45 minutes in before anything moderately horror. We joke all the time about Sinners and how that was
yeah.
like that. But Sinners was like intriguing.
It was still
You were
captivating.
in. Yeah, regardless of what it was, you were
Yes.
in. Like if that's all this movie is for 40 minutes, Sinners, it was like, I'm still in, whether it's horror or not. This was like, drown me in the lake, please. How about you? What have you been watching?
So I guess since we last connected, Stranger Things season 5 has resolved, right? So
Yeah, we not discussed that?
we haven't, I guess, because
We might have on Patreon, but not here.
the last thing on Patreon we talked about was our theories for what the last episode was going to bring.
Yeah,
So this is the first time we've connected.
We were both dead fucking wrong.
Couldn't have been more wrong. So we won't spoil anything, but here's what I'll say about the conclusion. Did cry, obviously.
Of course.
I think I cried this morning when I watched a fucking commercial about Tide. It just happens now. But overall thoughts, I didn't want the show to end. So I don't know if I would have liked any end. There's something in The Hobbit, I think, that they talk about the journey being more important than
Oh, sure. Yeah.
the outcome or whatever. And that's truly how I feel about movies and shows I love. So I didn't want it to end, but if I had to have an ending, I'll take that one. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I'm good with the way it ended. I know a lot of people, there were a lot of mixed reviews. I was fine with it. People wanted more death and carnage and
Yeah, and
it would have made it better. It would not have made it better.
My response to that is that the amount of loss that you still feel based off of other factors that I won't go into, like the amount of loss, the intangible loss, and people growing up and like
it ending was a loss, catastrophic loss in and of itself. Right?
Precisely. So I think the loss was there, and you just have to look through a lens you normally might not if your response is there wasn't enough death. So that's what I'll say.
But everyone has their own opinion. I'm glad that some people didn't like it. If everybody liked it, it'd be weird. So
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine that we don't like you, you know?
So obviously check that out. I have been rewatching The Sopranos. That's not horror, but this time of year I'm always kind of it's like seeking some sort of comfort. The holidays are over. It's
Oh,
back to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
grind. And it's really nice to not have to like think about what you want to watch for a moment and just go in and be like, all right, just let it roll. My wife loves it. We watch it while we cook and stuff sometimes.
Dude, yeah. No,
So
it's nice to have
yeah,
the winter is perfect for that. I actually started rewatching The Wire, so it's like in the same
there you go.
wavelength. Something I've already seen 3 or 4 times, just like I can work while it's on. Good.
Yeah.
It's the old McNulty
And then
getting hammered.
I also exactly. I also recently, with New Year happening, checked out Assault on Precinct 13, the remake with Ethan Hawke and Dre Matteo, by the way, from The Sopranos, which takes
Oh,
place on New Year's Eve.
I don't know that I've ever seen that movie.
The remake
Yeah.
or the original?
No, I own the original. I love the original.
Yeah.
The remake.
Yeah.
I was
It's
always kinda like, "What the fuck is this?"
I mean, it's not like a good movie.
Is it in any way a remake? No.
Not really.
It's more of like a hostage situation or something? I mean, I guess
It's
that's
more
kind of
like
what
Last Shift. It's like, hey, the
uh,
thing's gonna close down. We got to have a presence here. So
which is sort of the yeah.
it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
New Year's Evil,
Oh, yeah.
watched that, of course.
Staple.
Did all
That and Terror Train really are the only New Year's horror. I'm sure there's other fucking weird things out there, but those are the 2
still
staples for me.
baffles you. It's like, why the fuck are you dressed up for Halloween on New Year's? I'm here for it, but
Is this
why?
a Halloween movie?
Why?
Right?
I
Like,
don't
I
get
guess
it.
that's why the Tubi original, Terror Train made it on Halloween.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
thank
they're
you
like,
for
"This is how
that,
it
Tubi. God
Too little,
damn.
too late, Tubi.
To be or not to be, just
Yeah.
don't be. What
They
about
made 2 of those fucking things.
well let's roll to our family antic
Yeah, let's
next.
do
And
that.
this is about what I'm watching. I think this will be a good dovetail. So family stuff. My oldest had a swim meet this past weekend in Cleveland, where this delightful Italian
Where you
beer
picked
came
up
from.
the
So my wife took her to the swim meet. My youngest had
Mamma Mia!
a softball tournament or softball practice. So I stayed back with her. And then afterwards, she was like, all right, we got dad daughter night. Let's
Ooh, wow.
finish Freakish, which is
Oh,
that show we've been
yeah.
watching. So we kind of rallied and we went through it. We finished it off and it's good, man. Like it's fine. Like it's a kids show, not kids, but like teenage show. I
1 season
suppose.
of that?
There are 2.
2.
Yeah, there are 2. And it's good enough. And I had so many questions about zombies and like, hey, how does this work? Like, she was asking questions rooted in the science. And I was like, let me just pause here and tell you that it depends on the fucking tale you're listening to.
Mm.
Like, it can
Yeah.
vary dramatically. So we just went through the lineage of like different types of zombies and whatnot. So it was kind of a fun conversation. to go
Now let
into.
me introduce you to George Romero.
Funny that you mentioned that. I was watching something in the kitchen. This is Monday now, right? Martin Luther King Day was Monday. So the kids are off school. My oldest is home from the swim meet. And I typically like set the coffee. I shut down the house, night over, good night. For whatever reason, left the TV on in the kitchen. Just an accident. Kids come in Monday morning. They're like, there's a girl in your mom's side. I don't know. It's black and white though. And I was like, wait, what? So Night of the Living Dead rolled from whatever to whatever to whatever. That's what was on. And they walk in the kitchen. They had just gotten up. This was before my wife and I got up. And that was on. And it was the scene in the basement at the end of the movie when the daughter comes back to life and starts eating her mother's arm.
Oh my god. Wow.
And they both were like,
Traumatized.
so many questions. And I was like,
Mm.
and Brittany was like, way to fucking go. And I was like, well, I didn't like, I was cleaning the kitchen last night. I didn't do this on purpose. And I think I was watching something not like that when I even
You gotta
left the
love
TV
that,
on.
yeah.
Either way,
Horror dads.
horror dads. What about you? Family antic? Anything?
Yeah, so I actually watched maybe not the best movie to watch with the kids, but I did anyways. We watched The Long Walk together, me and the boys. Have you seen this yet?
I haven't,
know
but
what
I
it
know.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know what it is.
Little graphic. Like the first kill, I was like, "Oh my god!" And then they were like, "No, Dad. Like we've already seen it. Let's go." So we went. It's more adult than it should have been to show my kids, but we watched it. They loved it. They loved it. Like we watched part of it one night, finished it the next night, and they couldn't. Typically, you know how it is with kids. They don't watch movies anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go finish that movie?" And they, like ran into the room because they had to know what was going to happen. Right? It's one of those where it's a group of kids who are doing this walk. I'm not going to get into the whole premise of the movie, but it's a little bit post-apocalyptic. I'll never be able to say that. And it's a group of kids that are walking. The last one standing essentially wins like a cash prize. So you have like this like army sergeant general that's the prick bad guy.
Yeah, a little Squid Gamey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very like Hunger Games-ish, right? So they're getting to know the characters, and
Yeah.
so they're getting attached. And then as some die, they're sad and rooting for some to die. And I'm like, easy now. But yeah, they were all in.
Yeah, they
Uh,
like you're watching your kids turn into Lord of the Flies. They're
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
cut his fucking head
Yes,
off. You're like,
holding
well, hold on,
spears
guys.
and
Wait,
shit,
wait,
yeah.
wait.
And by the movie ended, and I hear my oldest go in. My wife was like in the other room watching Love Island or some shit. He goes in there, and I hear him in there like, that movie just ended, and I'm like sad, but like I'm happy. I wanted this guy to die, but then like I
It's
don't
like,
know how I feel. Like he was so torn.
welcome to the rest of your life, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did say that that's probably one of his favorite movies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
they
great.
enjoyed it. Yeah,
Dude,
that was a long walk.
very cool.
Maybe wait till your kid's 16.
Buying anything, I'll cover a couple things here. So I did pick up Cavity Colors is doing their mystery tea thing. I did it today.
Wow,
I did a mystery
is this,
tea.
is it like a sale?
Yeah. So let's say a Raglan's normally $40. You get it for 20. T-shirts
Could be anything.
$30. You get it for 15. He did establish some criteria though, so there's some buy or dies. I know we've done this before. I can't remember. Might have been with Freight Rags.
It was Freight Rags. Yep.
Me, you, and Jason did it.
Yeah.
You guys got a little burned. I was the only one that got like a wearable T-shirt.
Hey, listen, I fucking love Freight Rags.
To the end of the earth.
I knew going in that this
like
is
number
this
one.
is iffy,
Yeah.
right? Because Freight Rags especially spans a whole lot of genres.
Yeah. So and it's not that it's a bad shirt, but it's like it
Just
might
not
not be what I
mine.
want.
It wasn't
right?
my thing.
Yeah. Whereas this sale had some parameters around it where I was like, you know what, I feel comfortable diving in.
Gotcha. You should have told me about this. I would have been in.
I mean, you can do it tonight.
I'm going to do it tonight.
Let's do it. Yeah, before
it's
you
not
leave
as
here.
fun if we're not in together. Though,
All right,
you know what I mean?
I'll get another one.
Let's
I'll
do
go with a
another.
Raglan
Yeah,
this time.
cool.
Who picked that up, and then also Dead Space. I've never played through it.
Ooh.
That remake came out.
Yeah.
Pretty popular video game, so I hit it up, and I've been playing it a little bit. It's definitely survival horror. It's definitely pretty spooky.
It's like one of like the classic
definitely really
preeminent.
hard. Yeah.
Preeminent? I made my own word up there.
Yeah,
It's
like wherever you're heading with it, like
classic survival horror.
whatever, because
games. It's something.
It definitely was an original concept. What about you? Buying anything?
No, I don't think so. No, I got a new light for my office.
Well, you're gonna buy a.
Pumped about that. I'm gonna buy a fucking ride or die shirt
You're gonna
tonight.
get
Buy
a
or die or
mystery
whatever
tea
the hell.
before you go.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
What are you wearing today?
I'm gonna get drunk on this Italian lager and then I'm doing the.
Oh,
speaking
shit.
of Cavity Colors, yeah, I'm doing the hoodie that might as
Started
well,
it all.
be a piece of construction paper. Yeah, I was actually looking at this logo today. Like, I should get this tattooed.
Right here.
Just
on your neck.
damn, on my earlobe. Just somewhere inconspicuous as something where, like, if it wasn't, again, we've discussed this before. If it wasn't for Cavity Colors,
This podcast probably would not exist.
it may not.
Fair enough, man. I have on my New Jersey Fluke Monster hoodie. It is
Ooh, what is that,
4
Freight Rags?
degrees outside.
No, that's like a
No, this was that tattoo artist
Graveyard
dude
Goods.
that
No.
lives in New Jersey. I don't know if he still is doing merch or not, but I can't remember his name.
I like that when you grab a piece of like random merch.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I love it too. It's got the Fluke Monster. It has like a baseball kind of tee sort of logo to it. Little Fluke Monster guy.
Oh God, yeah.
Just
One
love
of the
it.
greatest episodes of X-Files too.
Of all time.
Yep.
So good. All right, couple quick plugs, then we're going to get into our episode here.
do it.
So, we do have a Patreon, as we talk about pretty frequently. So we are a couple hundred episodes into some bonus content. We have a couple tiers there. So if you are caught up or you want to support the show, please go over. And you can also buy the episode now. So if you scroll through and you just want to pick one up and see if it's worth it, scroll on through and you can just pick up single episodes pretty much anywhere that you get stuff. So you can do it on the App Store or elsewhere.
You're not locked in.
Yep. We also have a website, horrordads.com, if you would like some merch. Please do also consider leaving us a review. It helps others find the show. And follow us on the social channels. We are pretty much everywhere at Horror Dads. Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, whatever they all are nowadays. Instagram's our primary channel, though. So hit us up there, start some dialogue. And if you do want to get a firmer line of communication with us, you can join the Patreon, as I mentioned, and there's a Discord channel there. And actually, speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and hear from one of our patrons before we jump into our episode. So this will be our transition piece. So, Mr. Donahue, what do you have to say?
Hey everybody, Jay here, and I am excited to be telling you about my newest series coming to Kickstarter in 2026. It's called Morsels Presents, and it's going to be 4 individually wrapped horror stories so terrifying you'll be screaming for more. And guess what? On March 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we kick off with the first issue One Good Scare. Look how beautiful that issue is. Absolutely stunning. I have to tell you, if you're a fan of Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Hood, Creepshow 2, really any horror anthology that's out there, I think you're really going to love Morsels Presents. Right now, if you go to morselscomics.com, you can get, or click the link in my bio, you'll be able to see our pre-launch page, and there you'll be able to get a sneak peek at some of the pages inside. You'll be able to see what some really awesome people have said about the book. And not only that, but you will be able to sign up to get an email notification the day that we launch. Right now, you can see on that pre-launch page that we have different tiers we're trying to hit. And the more people that sign up for the campaign to get notified, the more free stuff that will be available to all physical backers in the first 2 days. And I will see you on March 2nd.
All right, man. We are here. Let's fucking do
2026.
this. 2026. I feel like we got to get that. You ever seen that image of the Crypt Keeper on New Year's Eve? He's got his hat on.
Of course.
He's wearing like a bow tie. Yeah, he's got
Doing
that like thing. That's how I feel right now. Let's go.
I love that guy.
Me too. All right. You want to start?
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Let's go. So we're going to talk about 10 films and or movies, all scheduled to release in 2026. Nothing on my list has come out yet.
No, mine neither.
Got a couple
No.
days
Yeah.
before things happen. Literally a
Do
couple
we?
days on some of this. So names, let's start off with you, man. Honestly, like all my stuff for the most part comes out like pretty soon here too.
So my first one actually comes out. I could have gone chronologically. Mine comes out April 10th. My first one here, and this is Ready or Not 2. Here I
Dude.
come.
So pumped for this.
So excited. The first one, single family, right? This one we have
Yep.
4 times the pleasure. 4 families here coming together. It's like because she survived, it kicks in this like protocol. Like now the fucking royal families have to come, and she is essentially double or nothing. So she can win
Yeah.
again, and then I think she's scot free. But this time, family members involved. We have a character that we haven't met yet, but a person we're very familiar with, McKenna Grace.
Yep.
Dude, the cast in this just looks incredible.
Do we have the Radio Silence crew coming back for this?
Radio Silence coming back. Sean Hatosi from the Faculty fame.
Wait, who is he?
He's what's his name in that? He's the football player who wants to then become Stan.
This guy right here. If you look in the frame, yeah,
Yes.
this guy.
No, I don't want to. I'm going to quit my senior year of football to focus on my studies. Fuck
Yeah.
off, dude.
Well, yeah, you and his girlfriend feel the same way, Jordana Brewster.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got Radio Silence, and for those that aren't familiar, Radio Silence is the group that did the original Ready or Not, and then also Scream.
Yes.
What 5 and 6?
Yep. Yeah, and we're going to do 7.
And Southbound.
Southbound, yes, that was like their first biggie.
Yeah.
Those were just dudes who did what they loved. They had like real jobs, shitty jobs,
Yeah.
and then like they just started doing this shit, and here they are now. It's incredible.
Yep.
Elijah Wood,
Man.
the princess.
So wait, this
Sarah
is just
Michelle Gellar?
Is this just the faculty?
Yeah. Samara Weaving is back, of course.
Sarah Michelle
Did I
Gellar's
say
in
McKenna
this
Grace?
too?
I meant Catherine Newton. David Cronenberg is in this.
What?
Dude, yeah. No, I'm telling you, the cast is insane.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. Not
This
making
is
it up.
AI.
So yeah, I'm super pumped about this. I think it's going to be, again, funny, not necessarily scary.
Thriller. Yeah.
Thriller-ish, super suspenseful. The first one was. And yeah, I'm excited. There's going to be more. The first one had a lot of like supernatural lore that came in at the end. You thought it was just like this rich family.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like doing fucked up rich shit. But it turns out there was like a deeper mythological reason for it. We're going to get deeper into that mythology in this one, which is, it will either be, it's definitely going to be outlandish. It'll either be ridiculous or it'll be fun and tangible rather than just being super ridiculous. So yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Me too, man. I love the first one. The way you kind of summarized it is what it is. Like it was fun, it was funny, it was suspenseful, pretty gross at times. And I don't know, anything that makes you like really root for someone or root against someone. These movies are really good at that, making characters that you
So good, like despise.
yeah, just cannot relate to, or characters that you can relate to, and it adds this fun element to something that's like so otherworldly, feeling like this is so unrealistic, but then you find yourself relating to characters and you're like, wait, how are you doing this? You're manipulating me and it's working, and that's just what these guys do. They do a really nice job. They've got a great process.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, great pick. I'm also very much looking forward to that. And that's what, August or April 10th?
April 10th. Yeah.
April 10th. All right. I'm excited for that. Is that a go to the theater kind of movie?
Ready or Not 2. Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see the first one in the theater.
No,
This one I'll definitely try to.
I'd be pumped for that. Drive-in won't be open just yet, unfortunately, April 10th, but
Maybe.
May 10th, if it's still there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. I'll go to my first pick. So, counting backwards, Jamie had number 10, which was Ready or Not 2. Number 9, which is also known as my first pick, is the film Send Help, coming out January 30th. So, just a few days from now, in fact.
Wow.
So, I'm pumped about this movie for a couple of reasons. One is I think the concept is unique in the arrangement of it, I guess is how I'll put it. So you've got probably concepts that on their own aren't unique, like Lord of the Flies, Lost, those different kind of things. But the way this is structured seems really kind of fun and interesting to me. So this is directed by Sam Raimi, who we love and adore, of course.
dude,
so
yeah.
did the Evil Dead films, Drag Me to Hell, so many great things. He and his brother Ted and the other one, there's another brother. You always forget the third brother's name, but the Raimi family, big presence in horror. They're an intruder, of course.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Just love him. But
Love it.
what he does is he blends, similar to a Ready or Not type of movie. He really blends comedy and horror very well. These visceral scares that are offset by like funny anecdotes that are typically rooted in characters that you can relate to. Again, Sam Raimi does a great job of that. Like he makes Spider-Man the most relatable character on earth, right? Like Peter Parker. He's any man USA. Of course. So very, very excited about that.
Drag Me to Hell is a great one.
Oh, dude. I actually watched that this weekend too with Luna.
That's a great PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah. This
That
is
scene
his
where
first
these-
R-rated horror.
Right around, but she's gumming
I know,
her in the car. We were laughing so hard.
Yeah.
First R-rated horror in a while, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say ever, but
I mean, Evil Dead was probably not rated, but Evil Dead 2 probably was R.
let's hope.
If it wasn't, then what the fuck? So, general plot here is we've got this plane that crashes. It's marooning these coworkers. And from what we can tell from the trailer is Rachel McAdams is in this. She's being her wonderful, powerful self. And I think her counterpart is Dylan O'Brien, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And like he's a shitbag, works in this.
He's the boss, right?
Yeah, he's the boss, right? So it's this corporate America tale almost where you can see she's being criticized, being picked on within a corporate environment. It really is. It's a sense of like working in corporate America. I have seen this happen real time.
Yeah.
You work in corporate America. You've seen this happen real time. It's these like these people get ganged up on within these work environments by bad leadership. Like it's just a reality that happens. It's gross. So she's a victim of this. He's a perpetrator, of course. And it's like, hey, you're going to get fired. You do a shitty job. Feel bad about yourself, blah, blah, blah. Then they're on this plane and it crashes. And then it seems like it quickly turns to Lord of the Flies.
But it's just the two of them?
I
Or
don't
is there
know.
more?
I would
'Cause
imagine there's got to be more.
the trailer shows primarily just them.
Yeah. It
So
feels
I don't
like
know if it's a standoff.
I feel like the story is between these two, and that again, like you were saying, you've got the fodder, the collateral of I don't know if we're gonna have like other capsized people on the island, the native folk, maybe other coworkers, kind of remains to be seen. Survival seems to be the immediate scare here, and then quickly it turns into like, hey, pick on me in the real world, fine, but now we're here and I'll fucking kill you kind of thing.
There's no hierarchy now.
Yeah.
Right? Like the corporate titles don't exist.
Yep.
It's you and me.
Yep.
So
Which seems like it's going to be fun, right? So
that's like if you have a shitty boss, that's everybody's dream.
it's like,
It's like get that chance, like
I need 10 days on an island with you.
smash your head with a coconut.
So there is a trailer out for this, and the movie does come out in just, like I said, a few short days. January 30th, it's scheduled for release. And I think there's a lot of buzz around this, man. I think people are pumped. I didn't hear much about this. I, in fact, saw the trailer for it when I was watching football or something, I think. And my dad was like, isn't that guy you like? I was like, no, who, what? And then I heard
O'Brien?
Sam Raimi, and I was like, oh yeah, no, it is the guy.
Okay,
like, so he caught a good one there. But yeah, this is gonna be, I think, one of the first of the year for us to react to, which is exciting. So,
Yep. Yeah, dude. I'm excited for this as well. The way that the tension looks like it's going to be weaved in and out throughout this film, it's going to be a lot of chasing. I feel like, but also again a lot of fuck you. You've made me your puppet.
Redemption.
You've
Like,
stepped
yeah.
on me. Now's my chance.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm pumped for that. What do you think? Theater film? I don't know.
Probably not
Yeah.
on this one.
Probably not.
I mean, I would love to.
Nothing
but
against it. Like if I had no kids and nothing but free time, I'd go to every movie I could. But
yeah. And also, when it hits for me, it's January and February are going to be crowded.
Yeah.
So I probably won't get to the theater for this, unfortunately.
All right. So my next one is going to be one that there's not too much info on, but it's one of our favorite video games of all time. It's Zach Kreger, who has made two of our favorite horror movies of the past 2-3 years. So Zach Kreger is doing Resident Evil. And this is not going to be a reboot of the Mila Jovovich films. It's not going to be a direct sequel to the games. This is actually going to be, I've read that it's going to be more in the universe of Resident Evil
I hope.
rather than a sequel to the games. And it's also going to be an origin story to what we know of as the games. And the cast is what excites me. Paul Walter, but Austin Abrams, who plays the crackhead junkie in Weapons. One of the best parts of that film.
Isn't he also in. Wait,
What's the
Kate, your wife,
yeah,
my sister.
Scary Stories.
Yeah, scary.
He's in
He's
that.
the bully
Yes.
who hits.
And then
Yep.
Zach Cherry. But anyways, the premise on IMDb says follows a hapless courier tasked with delivering a package to a remote hospital. Get me fucking in there.
Raccoon City Hospital.
yeah.
Huh?
He soon finds himself caught in the middle of an outbreak and must fight through hordes of mutated creatures to survive. So that alone, Zach Kreger, the cast,
Yeah, I trust
dude,
Kreger.
I am in.
I do.
And that might be a theater film. This comes out, let's see. This comes out, fuck, I don't know. I didn't write it down.
It might not have a release date yet.
Yeah, it's like, this is pretty fresh. So we're expecting it September 18th.
Okay, so September.
So
Yeah.
close to Halloween.
I think this is a theater film for sure. I feel strongly toward this franchise getting this part right because we've talked about this a little bit, but I don't know what it is. Like if you play a video game and you watch these cutscenes, particularly from the stuff we had growing up, it's not like The Last of Us now. Like when we were growing up, it was like the depiction of women in video games growing up was just like horrifyingly misogynistic always.
Yeah.
And the depiction of men was also just like horrifyingly inaccurate. Like every man's tough and dumb and strong. And it's like, is there anything in between any of this shit? So I feel like the movies we typically get from video games, particularly from this era, it's like they all suck because it's like Dolph Lundgren's going to be like the bad guy and all of this shit. And it's just like, all right, this is more of an action film than the horror thing. And horror typically, relies on good character development and all this stuff, which lives there, which is weird. So I've always been bummed, like, come on, give us something good. Like someone can do this right. Someone can mix this properly. And I trust Zach Kreger a lot. So I've got a lot of expectation around this and I hope he nails it.
Dude, absolutely. Did you see wasn't there a movie that came out a few years ago? Was that a show?
Yeah, there was
show?
a show. Yes, there was a show. And Wesker was the dude from The Wire.
That's right. Yeah. It was okay.
It was okay.
It was like
okay.
what it did better than what the movies did.
Like when you're working with your kid on like, all right, swing this way. And you're like, that's better.
Yeah. It's a decent
You're
swing.
not there yet, but it's better.
Yeah.
That was what I felt
You're
with
not
that.
hitting home runs, but you might hit a single.
I need a goddamn grand slam here.
Yeah.
With this. So.
At least a home run, dude.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's go, Zach.
Yeah.
We trust you.
We got high hopes.
Honestly, there's not many names that I would want attached to this more than that.
No, I'm in on that.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, pumped for that. Okay, let's go to number 10, 9, 8, number 7.
Yes.
So my second pick, which is number 7 counting down, this is Return to Silent Hill, another video game-based film. And this comes out actually in like a couple of days. I think this weekend it's going to drop.
Wow.
Yeah. So we did talk about this a little bit, I think, on that Patreon episode that we just had. So this is directed and co-written by Christopher Gans. He did the 2006 Silent Hill adaptation film. So, which is great that he's kind of returning. I thought that was pretty solid. So this is the third, I think, film in this whole realm, right? You had, what was it like?
Yeah, we had the
Revelations or
first
whatever the
one, and
fuck.
Revelation was the second one.
Yeah.
Just Silent Hill, which, dude, I don't know. I feel like I've always talked so much shit on that second film. People still do. I rewatched it not too long ago, like last year or whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe it's because the first time I saw it, I was like, trash.
Yeah.
Not as bad.
Think of the trash that you've seen since then.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It's well produced. Yeah.
So this Return to Silent Hill movie that
Jon
comes
Snow's
out.
in that one.
Yeah, a very young Jon
Yeah.
Snow. Yeah. This Return to Silent Hill, though, that comes out here in January is a kind of a direct adaptation to Silent Hill 2, the game.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Which,
so pumped for this.
yeah, it's the most recognized, the most acclaimed of the franchise, I'd say, in terms of the
It's
games.
my favorite game. Is it your favorite game?
In that franchise, hell yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes. And
I haven't played the remastered yet.
I was just gonna say, I just recently played through the remastered.
Wow.
Still good, looks good, still spooky.
I
So,
always get stuck in the apartment.
oh, you gotta get out of there, dude.
Can't find. No,
You
I just
can.
like I can never find that one.
Listen,
like,
I know
coin or
you
whatever.
can do it.
And then you have to keep going to the trash chute,
Yeah, it's like,
checking 100 times,
hey, I have to throw in this
go through
brick.
that one window
Yeah.
37 times. What am I missing?
So cast-wise, we've got Jeremy Irvine, who plays James Sutherland, who's our main character, Hannah Emily Anderson, co-star, and this whole vibe, anything you see about this, you see fog,
Yeah.
you see mystery, weird characters saying weird shit that feel misplaced, that feel out of nowhere, and that's what this whole world is. It's a very funky, it's like Twin Peaks with fog almost.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. It's so strange. The threat in this environment is really weird. You have like mannequins that are like a set of legs with on the bottom and then a set of legs on the top, and then they're running at you and you're like, what is
What
this?
is this?
And then you have Pyramid Head and all these weird, like obtuse, disfigured, manipulated, Chernobyl-esque looking creatures. So I'm excited to see like the whole vibe, the whole environment, because setting is so important to this entire experience. And
Of course,
I think they're gonna nail it. I've got high hopes here for this.
I've seen some people say that it looks terrible. I don't understand. Like the trailer that I saw, maybe they're watching something different. The trailer that I saw looks so much like the game. The music nails it. Like, dude, I'm in. I am in.
I agree. So for those that aren't familiar with this story, though, let me whet your appetite a little bit. And I would say that if you've not seen the first couple Silent Hill films, that you're okay. Like you can just jump in on this story.
Yeah, this seems standalone.
So James Sutherland's our main character. He gets a letter from his wife, who he has been living under the assumption is dead, and it's leading back to this letter says like basically come find me here in this town, this town of Silent Hill. So what does anyone do? I know if I get a letter from my dead wife, I'm going to Silent Hill, of course, right? Like go there, see if you can find them. So by the time he gets here, though, it's been overrun with fog. There's this like aura of malevolence or whatever. It's just doesn't feel right there. So you're kind of perceiving the story through his eyes. Like, I got this weird thing. I don't think my wife's actually alive, but I got to cling to hope. And now I'm here and all this, it's fucking foggy and it's weird. And there are these creatures and these monsters and what's going on. So he's got to confront these weird figures and make it through.
Yeah. And he meets random strangers along the way. They're
That's
like
the weirdest thing, dude. It's like
in the oddest places. Like, I'm terrified. What are you doing in here?
it's like a newsie pops up and is like, hey, you want some pipes? And he's like, what the hell? I just killed a set of legs with a 2x4 and there's a child here trying to sell me a paper.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what
I love that.
that's what we're looking forward to. That's Return to Silent Hill coming out January 23rd.
Dude, it comes out Friday.
Yep,
Yeah,
this
today's
Friday.
Wednesday. All right, so my next one, I'm really excited about this one. This is one that I just heard about recently. This comes out February 13th, so in a few weeks, and this is called Cold Storage. Got our boy Steve Harrington, better known as Joe Keery, Georgina Campbell from Barbarian, speaking of Zach Kreger, Liam Neeson, hell of a cast. Directed by Johnny Campbell, written by David Kep. And this is when a highly dangerous fungus escapes from a secret laboratory. A former bioterrorism agent, being Liam Neeson, is called back into action alongside two young employees, which is Georgina and Joe Keery, and he must confront an invisible and out-of-control threat. So this looks like they work at like this abandoned cold storage facility. They hear something, they go down the basement, they end up unlocking this mutant virus type thing that now is taking over the world. It becomes like the crazies, but it looks really fun. It looks action-packed. It looks funny. It looks gory. It looks like there's going to be a lot of body horror.
Yep.
Almost zombie type shit running around, but not zombies. You know what I mean? Not the boring old zombie. So yeah, dude, I'm all in on this one. The cast really is what brought me in, but the content looks fucking spectacular. It looks like it's going to be a good time. And it looks like it should be a theater movie. It looks like there's going to be a lot of action. It looks like a mix of genres. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm very excited for the chemistry. I know that Georgina and Joe Keery are going to have. Like, I think they're going to crush
Definitely
this.
a romance. Yeah, of course.
And based off of what I've read up on this movie, it kind of feels like a Return of the Living Dead,
Yes.
innocent oops, I fucked up.
The intro especially heavy return vibes.
And then you get the taken version of Liam Neeson that comes in and is like, I used to do this for a living, so let's make this right. So I'm here for it, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be super interesting. Yeah.
And there's a trailer out. Check that out. I think he says in there like, you guys started this day as minimum wage employees. Now you're saving the world or some shit, you know.
And you know that they were like, all right, we're gonna do this line about 44 times, Mr. Neeson, because this is gonna be in the trailer.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What day?
So that's
when does
Cold
this come out?
Storage, and that comes out February 13th.
Ooh, Valentine's. Okay, so this is the Valentine's Day. So there's definitely
Like
gonna
I
be a
said, there's gonna be a little
element.
love. Yeah, definitely. There's like in the trailer they don't show any actual kissing, but they show like little too like they're too tight, too close getting through like a doorway. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I know exactly
Little
what you mean.
Sparks are the proverbial sparks are flying.
No, I'm here for it, dude. And I just like Joe Keery. I adore that guy, and she was so fantastic in Barbarian. So
she's great. We're gonna be talking about her again here in a second. So,
dude, and Liam Neeson's also fucking awesome. So,
yeah, I think having him in this movie makes it like, okay, this is gonna be an action film as well as a horror film.
Which is a weird. You're completely right, but it's a weird thing to think. And the structure behind this had to be like people sitting at a table and being like, all right, this story doesn't work unless we have like a, you know what, if we can get like Liam or maybe like it can't be Paul Blart Mall Cop, it can't be John Cena, it's got to be like Liam Neeson or
the dude who does what's the dude who does Transporter?
Jason Statham. Yeah. Hey, if Liam or Jason's available, this would work. And then we need like Joe or
No, you need a hot name. Yeah. They got two hot names. It's good. Two hot young up and coming actors and one over the hill still really good actor.
Yep.
It's gonna be good.
Yep. All right, I'm in. I am in. So let's go to that was what?
3?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So this is number 5, counting down. This is a television series and one that
you love the TV shows.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I got another television series I'm going to cover that I don't know if I'm
This is the one we're excited for?
This is the one I'm looking forward to.
All right.
And there's no formal release date, but it is expected in 2026. And I think I've been hearing it's expected in 2020, whatever fucking year we're in every year. But I actually do think we're going to get this in 2026.
Yeah, I'm expecting.
So this is the Crystal Lake TV series. And man, are we ready for this? We have not had anything from the Friday the 13th franchise since 2009, since the remake, right?
Yeah.
So we are approaching over a decade, right? We're 15, 16, 17 years in. That's wild.
Yeah. And what's more wild is that A24 is attached to this.
A24 is attached to this. So this is
Peacock.
So there was a lawsuit that was out there for a while. And I think 2-3 years ago that was resolved. So everyone was like, all right, something's going to happen.
Oh yeah. Floodgates are open.
And you've seen a lot of start, stop. This is the property for sure I've seen the most consistency behind.
Definitely.
And then once they started to attach names to the casting, I was like, all right, this is going to happen. So it's expected in 2026. No formal release date yet. It is going to release on Peacock. Again, it is a TV series that's going to happen. Runners Brad Caleb Kane, as Jamie mentioned, developed by A24 and Peacock, went in together in tandem to do this. And this is the official prequel to the Friday the 13th universe, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Takes place, the 70s?
Yeah. So you've got, this is probably going to be a departure from what we're most used to, right? Because you're seeing an origin story, and much like Bates Motel, I think everyone went in and was like, all right, how many people are going to die in the first episode? And then it's exciting. Like that was a really well done show, I think. Yeah. And if they can capture sort of what they did in a Bates Motel sort of environment here, which I'm confident there's enough there. Like there's enough to this property and enough to an appetite and enough people that feel strongly toward making sure it's good and successful that I feel like, hopefully that keeps it on the rails.
Yeah.
But we've got Pamela Voorhees, her life. She's being played by Linda Cardellini, who was Velma in the Scooby-Doo live action movies. Beautiful
a lot of things.
Woman, just such a great actor. Like I really respect her and her work. She does a really great job. And then Callum Vinson plays a young Jason Voorhees, but this follows Pam's life before the infamous murders that happened, from raising her son Jason to grief, community pressures, psychological unraveling. So I'm expecting that we're going to have like a somewhat like tense watching an unraveling of her character that I think is going to heavily focus on her, that she'll be the the focal point, really similar again to Bates Motel, having Norma sort of be the star of the show there. Um, this the showrunner, as I mentioned, Brad Kane, he was interviewed, and what he shared is he's having a feel of a 70s paranoid thriller, blending slasher DNA with psychological depth and character stakes, but there will be pure kills. So there's going to be excitement here. There's going to be action going on, and I just really hope it's in a set of hands. A24 obviously is beyond just Hereditary in Midsummer by this point in life, right? So it's a brand in and of itself, and it's a very respectable brand, but it's a very thoughtful one. So I'm really hoping that they still allow enough fun into this, but make it, uniquely kind of theirs. So I'm looking forward to this.
I would love to see a trailer of this because I really want to know what the tone is going to be like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope it's serious, but not too serious. That's what I really think the 2009 Marcus Nispel, like, I think they did a good balance of that, right? Like that.
Yeah.
That guy with the wood chipper, he's like, fuck you, Stretch. I almost, like that whole sequence, that was like enough fun. And the Trey character or whatever his name is, there was enough fun there. Chewie's character, there was enough fun there. So I hope there's still enough fun here, but that it is serious. I want both, I think.
Definitely. Yeah. I do feel like it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be really, I don't feel like it's going to be too dark. I feel like it's going to be quirky, but I don't feel like it's going to be funny, I don't feel like there's going to be too much comedy in there. At least that's my guess.
Yeah. I hope there's enough to
You
keep.
think? Some levity in there?
I mean, Peacock is what tells me.
So I like the yin and yang on that with the A24 and the Peacock because it's like A24 by itself could get a little too like out there. I'm thinking of what's the Joaquin Phoenix film
Yeah.
with the giant penis at the end.
Yeah.
It get a little weird. But Peacock is going to bring it back to. But then you don't want it to be too Peacock. You know what I mean?
You don't want peacocks flipping around like they did in that
Peacocks
movie
in the
that
attic.
you
Yeah.
just were talking about.
Bo is afraid.
Bo's afraid. Yeah. I also think that this is a good example of.
Bates Motel is a great comparison because I feel like it could be that tone.
In Bates Motel served what I think I'm about to state, which is this is an opportunity for this franchise to capture an entire new audience.
Yeah.
So if their objective here is like, we want like 15 to 25-year-olds to fall in love with this, so they go back and watch the old stuff and then get excited about what's to come. That's a tough thing to do while also keeping us craggy 40-year-olds like
40 and 50-year-olds.
Don't fuck us on this. We've been waiting. Like, do not stiff us. So this is tall order, man. Like,
yeah, it's a fine line to ride.
But I am very excited to see the direction. Again, we talk about this all the time. We'd rather have something than not have something. So I'm here for it.
And again, I really have to believe, especially with the time invested in this, that they're not going to put out shit. Especially A24 being involved. Really, they're the anchor in this. And the fact that the IP is so prolific and they're just like, this is the first thing, as you said, in decade plus, you're going to put shit out? I don't think so. Let's go. Camp Crystal Lake.
So that is Crystal Lake. We don't know, sometime 2026. I don't have the exact date.
All right. So my next one here is going to be, dude, I'm pumped for this one. We're back to Georgina Campbell.
Oh, yeah. You said she was going to.
Yeah. Malcolm McDowell, Logan Miller, and they're starring in a movie called Psycho Killer.
Ooh, yeah.
Psycho Killer, kiss say. So this is about a police officer tracks a killer after her husband, who's also a cop, gets killed during a traffic stop. And she becomes one of his victims. But there's a lot of fucking webs being spun in this one. The trailer almost reminds me of when I very first saw the trailer for Long Legs. And it's like, what exactly is this? There's a killer, but there's like a lot of cult shit going on. It looks like there's some devil worshiping. There's a lot of deep, dark, bloody, red, upside down crosses going on in the trailer.
Yeah.
It looks super mysterious, super creepy, super serial killerish. And guess who wrote it?
Who wrote it?
Andrew, let me make sure I got his name right. Andrew Kevin Walker, who wrote Seven.
Oh my God.
Dude.
So
fuck.
this is going to be dark.
You don't even need to tell me anything else. Tell me that he wrote a new movie and I am fucking in about a serial killer. Man, I'm so pumped for this. It's like, this might be my most anticipated of my list. Simply because of that. And if you watch the trailer, it really pulls you in. Again, Georgina Campbell looks fantastic in this. The killer itself looks, dude. The mask looks freaky. The tone of this movie just is like exactly what I want.
Yep.
we'll see. Like the trailer looks like
We'll see.
exactly what I want, but we'll see how it turns out. But this is a movie that I'm going to be lining up for. This comes out February 20th. So
Oh man,
we don't have to wait too long. I'm really
That's a
excited
month
to
away.
see kind of the way it unfolds. I hope that it's as mysterious as the trailer makes it out to be. I hate when stuff looks mysterious and like it's going to weave and then it ends up just being like, oh,
Oh,
the
that was
devil
it?
made me do
Yeah,
it at the
yeah.
end, you know, like long legs. We'll
Yeah.
see. I'm really excited for this one.
man. February 20th, right?
February 20th. The director I'm not super familiar with, Gavin Polone. But again, with that writer,
I mean, Seven's one of the best out there.
one of the best. He also wrote Sleepy Hollow. So just those two movies get me in.
Knows how to establish a vibe. It seems.
Dude, honestly, yeah. So we're
Yeah.
I just really have to hope the director nails it. The cinematography should be on point. Again, if you haven't seen the trailer, go check that out. I think you'll be as in as I am.
Yeah.
And that's called Psycho Killer.
All right, man. All right, so so we're down to number 3, counting down from 10. So we've only got 3 more left. So I got 2 more, you have 1. So this is another TV show and one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'll leave the room.
All right, here's what I gotta say. So this is The Burbs, coming out February 8th, 2026 on Peacock. So my first comment is get used to this. Crystal Lake, The Burbs, with Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers. I think this is our future. I think we're going to see a lot more anthologized stuff. I think we're going to see a lot more things streaming. You know,
IP's ruined.
Yeah, there's been a lot of comments about like, hey, we're going to still have theatrical runs for a minimum of 4 weeks or whatever, but things are going to change here. That being the case, here's what I'm immediately upset about is the release time being February. The Burbs is a summer as fuck movie. I watch it all summer, so that has me bummed out a little bit. But this is supposed to be reimagining of one of the best movies ever made, called comedy horror from 1989, and like Seth MacFarlane's got his name tied in here somehow. I don't know if he's producer or did some writing. Maybe he directed an episode. I really don't know. But we've got Keke Palmer seems to be our focal point character. So she's the sister in Nope, right?
Yeah.
Jack Whitehall, Julia Duffy, Paula Pell, Mark Proksch. And it seems like this whole crew kind of feels like watching the trailer that you've got like a group of improv actors that have good chemistry. Not too dissimilar, I'd say, from like a Werewolves Within type group, you know, where it's like, oh, these seem like they might be like actors that have done a lot of improv together in like Second City in Chicago or something. Like I got that pulse from it. So it seems like more comedy than anything will sort of be the focal point here. But per the description and per the trailer, we've got this group that moves into an idyllic suburban neighborhood. They're kind of new on the block, and the story unfolds where there are these like petty kind of like, I mean, what happens in the suburbs, right? Like, hey, you that flamingo is too close to my lawn. I'm gonna hit it with my lawnmower and like that kind of stuff. But then also uncovering like, oh, there are affairs going on. So this seems to me like it's gonna take the guys of the Burbs and mix it with like almost like a Desperate Housewives type approach. But I think there's gonna be a classiness to it, I hope. What the show with Kristen Bell in it, like The House Next Door to the Neighbor where the person died, it's like a really comically long title, and it's a satirical approach to like a woman who's going through a divorce. She's an alcoholic. She's going through like all these substance use issues and whatnot. But it feels like kind of something like that where there are going to be moments and pockets of different genres that present themselves, but largely it's going to be comedy and it's going to be not too serious. And I don't like, this is hard because the original Burbs is so genre bending, right? Like, is it comedy? Is it horror? Is it a family movie? Is it a thriller? And the answer is it's all of those things, and it's what you kind of want it to be. But I am pretty certain that this is going to fuck up my movie. I'll just say that.
Dude, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. This show looks...
Yeah.
I wouldn't be into this show without it being titled
Burbs.
after one of our favorite movies of all time. I wouldn't be into this.
This wouldn't even be on my radar.
I'm super not into it now.
It wouldn't be on my radar.
No.
But I don't know.
This makes me want to watch it less.
Maybe we are surprised.
Dude, no fucking way.
Just have some hope.
I can't.
Don't take this from me. It's my favorite.
It's already been taken from me, man.
I know.
It's been stomped on. This is honestly, it's a travesty to do this. The Burbs wasn't about an idea. The Burbs was about the actors that made that movie, the neighborhood itself, the neighbors that made up that community. To try to reestablish that and do it, it looks terrible. And to try to do this with that name is blasphemy to me.
I mean,
I'm really upset that this is coming out.
I am also bummed out, but when we take the prompt here, most anticipated,
You're gonna watch it?
I mean, yeah.
I think it would be a disservice to myself and to you and to anyone else that loves that movie to not maybe watch an episode. So
No, I'm
I
watching
may- I
the whole
may have
thing.
to watch-
Even if I hate it, like
Wow,
I'm going
okay.
through because of my love
You
for the
feel like
movie.
you have to, yeah.
I feel like I have to.
I understand.
And I also feel like I have to have it on this list because of how much I love that movie. No,
We've been getting a lot of people messaging us like, "What do you think?"
I'm not excited, but I'm feeling anxious about it, quite
Yeah,
honestly, because of how much my adoration for that original film cannot be stated enough. It is absolutely, if the last moments of my eyeballs being open on Earth
Yeah, I feel you.
and someone said like, "Hey, while your wife and children give you a sponge bath, what would you like to have on the television in the background?" I'd be like, "Put on the Burbs, please." Like, it's the amount
Yeah.
of comfort I take from
Right.
that movie.
And then I'll put on the show.
And then you'll swing in the
And then I'll
room on.
drown you in the hot tub because that's what you would rather be drowned than watch that.
Why am I in a hot tub?
Just sponge bath.
Pretty sure it comes out of a little bowl, but just
no. You're
stuff
getting
my head
sponged
in
in
there.
a hot
Yeah.
tub. Yeah.
All right, that's the Burbs. It's coming out
Yeah. When does this come out?
February 8th.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's like a couple weeks.
Can't wait. I do like Keke Palmer, I have to say.
Yeah, I think she's fun. Again, and
The rest of the cat, I don't know.
this is the type of thing where this is a show that is more probably designed for my wife.
I think that's what it is. I think it's designed mostly for housewives.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Older women.
But I fucking love the suburban depiction here. So we might get caught by surprise.
Never know, I guess.
Or by surprise. Yeah, you just never know. But most anticipated, I've got a lot of emotions burning wildly about this. So
Is that coming out is it going to be episodic or is it coming out all at once?
I don't know what the release schedule is. I hope it's most of the time
You
I
just
just
wanna
want
get
it
it over with?
all. Just bring it to me. But here I kind of like
Oh, you want them to drag it out
I
even
kind of
fucking
think
longer,
like
John?
just make me be patient with it.
Oh,
You know?
God.
Because if it comes out all at once and I get one shitter, I'm gonna probably be like immediately just be like, all right, I'm done. Whereas,
You'll keep coming back for more.
but that's what's kind of
I cannot believe that you're more in on this than I would have expected.
I'm not in. I'm just anxious.
Yeah. Huh.
I just want to get it's like knowing that you have to have
Wow.
surgery. It's like I'm not excited to have surgery, but I am excited to get it over with.
So do you feel about the same as Crystal Lake with this? Like, I feel like Crystal Lake's going to be way better than this.
I'm excited about Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get the Burbs over with.
Yeah. Well, the other thing with Crystal Lake is we're doing something with characters that there's one or two characters that we know. The rest are new.
Yeah, and Crystal
and
Lake.
because so much time, because it's a younger version of Pamela.
Yeah.
That we've never seen that version, right? Like maybe, I don't know.
The other
These
thing.
this is like you're shitting all over characters that we already love, and you're introducing new.
I hear what you're saying. The other thing though is I knew we were going to get more Crystal Lake type stuff, but I never expected the Burbs to have anything.
wanted it.
again. I know,
Never asked for it, Peacock.
and there probably shouldn't be, but here we are.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll tone it down a little bit.
All right, let's get to our last movies. Goddamn, what's your last one?
My last one is Scary Movie 6.
Yeah.
So there's not much to know about this one because it's not out yet. There's no trailers. There's no premise, but they're saying that it's going to bring back fucking raunchy comedy.
I was gonna say we already
Bringing
know
it
the
back.
premise.
They're
The
saying we're
premise is
holding-
gonna be you're gonna have a long legs esque character.
Yeah, is that what
yeah.
you think? I've heard people
Oh,
say that they
please,
think
I
it'll be
hope.
like kind of the A24, like they'll be spoofing on that
I
type
hope.
of stuff. Yeah,
I hope that
like the Ari Asters.
I really hope we get what
would think they
the
have
scary
to.
movies are that apply to the past 7 years of
yes,
film.
like what horror is now.
I hope
The
we get
Jordan
Smile.
Peele's.
I hope we get
Yeah.
the Jordan Peele's.
Yes,
the
Get Out will be in
A24s.
there. Yeah,
Dude.
definitely, dude. The
Think of it.
teacup spinning. Yeah,
I'm already thinking about certain
The way-
scenes
yeah.
too. Like
yeah. But they're saying they're not going to pull punches. Like they're not scared. Comedy has been
Changed,
scared.
yeah.
Comedy has been. A lot of comics have come out and said you can't do comedy the way it used to be done in the 90s and early 2000s. You just can't. You'll get arrested.
I mean, think of
You'll get-
think of old school. Think of
Yeah.
even Step Brothers.
Nope.
They're just not only some of the language that's used, but I don't know, man.
They don't
It's
make them like that
changed.
anymore.
Yeah, it just has changed dramatically, and I'm not commenting on whether
The
or not it
cultural
should have changed,
landscape,
but
the cultural landscape has changed dramatically since then, so I can see why. But these guys are saying, the Wayans brothers are saying, "No, fuck it, we're going back to what we did best," and they're bringing back the. He has said in an interview, he's bringing back the core four, being Regina Hall, Ferris. You're going to have Lachlan Monroe, of course, Marlon Wayans. Chris Elliott's coming back.
Anna Faris is so funny.
Dude, it's so funny. John Abrams, who played Bobby in first one.
Yep.
Really funny. So, dude, I'm really excited for this one. Dave Sheridan.
Probably
This,
still has great hair, John Abrams.
dude, totally. Yeah. This is going to be I'm so excited for this one. I loved those, like the first two.
Are you
cemented
going to
in
the
my-
theater to see this?
I would like to.
Does it have a release date?
Yeah. So it comes out June 12th.
Oh man. All right. This would be a good drive-in movie.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to pay attention to it.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
really
You just
don't.
get the laughs. Yeah. I think it's going to be really raunchy. I think it's going to be really funny. I think it's going to be vulgar. And I think there's going to be a lot of belly laughs.
All right. Question for you.
Yeah.
This comes out June 12th or whatever. You go to the drive-in. Do you think they pair this with another comedy or with a horror movie?
It's a good question. Yeah.
I think they pair it with a comedy.
I'm going to say it does the thing where it does like 2 runs, once with a horror movie.
Yeah.
And then
once
with
with
a
a comedy.
Yeah.
You know that there's someone somewhere probably having this very conversation right now. Like, all right, what the fuck are we going to do with Scary Movie
Yeah.
6?
What do we do?
What do we pair it up with? What's our release schedule?
Because at its core, it's not horror, right? At its core, it's comedy.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's made for most people that love horror also have a sense of humor. Because
Yeah.
the people that don't understand horror are the people that take it too serious.
Sure. Yeah.
know?
But I really do think it's going to spoof you might even get a Lighthouse spoof in there.
Yeah.
Summer.
Man, I wonder what their sessions are like. Like their
I would
planning
love to sit in
sessions,
that.
like
Yeah, I
a
would love to sit
whiteboard
in
with like
the storyboards. Yeah.
yeah, like all right, let's just scatter all the movies we want to cover, and then like okay, now that we have the movies, like what
Let's pick the
scenes?
scenes. Like
yeah,
I would love to contribute to that. It would be so fun, dude.
man,
Oh man, the Wayans are great too. Like they're just so funny. I watched. Have you seen him yet?
I've not. No, I've not.
I watched and it was it's fine. Marlon Wayans is in there, and it's one of the only like serious roles I remember seeing him in.
Yeah,
Like, where there's no comedy at all.
not a laugh,
Right? Like
to be
not
found.
even
yeah.
And again, that's one of the only times I remember seeing him like that, and he pulled it off. It was good. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to see back to the comedy for Marlon.
All
So
right,
that's
man.
Scary Movie 6.
Scary Movie 6. Let's wrap this thing up. The last pick here is one that I'd say all of us have been anticipating. A lot of buzz around this, a lot of conversation, delays, drama, all of the things. This is Scream 7 coming out February 27th, 2026.
This one has a lot of contention around it. I feel like in the
Yeah.
fan base, I feel like there's a set of fans that are like, "No, we're not going to see that." There's a group of fans that are like, "We're going to go see it, but the trailer sucks." There's a group of people like you and I who are like, "I kind of dug the trailer,
yeah, it looks pretty
and
good."
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go." So,
Yeah, so I
which, by the way, I understand all those points of view.
completely, and we're not
I empathize with you, and I'm not taking a stance on
We're-
your stance.
exactly, we're not here to talk about whether or not this movie should be made and who should be in it. We're going to talk about the movie itself.
And I'm going to talk
And-
about Kevin Williamson directing and how excited I am to see that.
Yeah, man, I was excited for the initial plan.
Christopher Landon.
Right? I was excited for Christopher Landon and to see out that series. Now that that's gone, though, like I think they only had so many moves left. Right? It was like, all right,
We either don't make
who's
this
gonna
or-
make this
yeah.
movie because it's got to be there. Oh, what if we do Kevin Williamson? So like, I think that was really smart. Securing Nev Campbell as I don't know if she's going to be the focal point of the movie. I think it's probably going to be her daughter, her daughter's friend group. So we're into and this could be a new era, right? This could be a whole new era of Scream films. So if this means more are coming, I'm here for it. So Kevin Williamson, though, as Jamie mentioned, is directing this. I think the only movie he's really directed is Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah, that's his only one. Yeah.
Yeah, which was originally entitled Killing Mrs. Tingle, right?
Yes.
Oh, that would probably be a good one, by the way, to watch with the kids. It's PG-13.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I remember watching that in probably middle school. So Kevin Williamson, though, directing. Obviously, he wrote the original Scream. Nev Campbell is returning as Sidney Prescott. Courtney Cox. We've got Mindy and Chad coming back as well.
Weird, right?
Yeah,
Chad's still here.
It's like
Chad's
Chad.
championing.
he might be the first one to go, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be.
What if he's a killer?
I don't know. Now you got me thinking.
Yeah.
But the legacy character core is much thinner, but there will be a presence. And it's weird to say that Chad and Mindy are legacy characters because they aren't, I guess, but in the context of this movie, they kind of are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gail, Mindy, Chad, Sydney, the core characters coming back. And it seems like it's going to focus around Sydney's daughter, Tatum, who's named obviously after her friend that we lost in the first Scream film. So I think that's kind of fun and
challenging physics of garage doors everywhere.
Just for years. They should put that on
I think they did a Mythbusters. Yeah.
Dad jokes fucking for the win. Man. So this picks up, though, a couple years after Scream 6, I guess. Sidney Prescott left Woodsboro, build a new life. I think this takes place somewhere in the Midwest, like Indiana or something, Illinois.
What's Sydney doing back? What's she doing there?
I think she's like, I got to get the fuck away from the coasts. You know, like, oh, I was in New York. Or my friends were in New York. They all fucking died. My friends were in California. They died.
See, this is the type of stuff I get excited about as a total Scream nerd. Is like, what brings Sydney back to the Midwest?
Well, I guess she was there in Scream 2 in Ohio, right?
Yes.
So somewhere near where we're sitting now is where it's supposed to be, I guess.
Scream in Youngstown.
But yeah, the focal point really is that Ghostface is coming after her daughter Tatum. Seen in the trailer, like the ghost of the original house.
Yeah, Stu's
house seems to have a bad
Looks
day.
like that'll be the intro, right?
I would assume so, especially if this takes place in the Midwest. Like, let's just close that up.
Up there, yeah.
Got fucking Airbnb influencers or whatever coming in. That'll probably be like the opening
Totally.
sequence. Kill them off, burn the fucking house down, get out of here. Let's go to Indiana or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for it, man.
Me too.
So excited for that.
Like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be kind of I anticipate a continuation of the story we were kind of left with in an awkward sort of position.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that this is going to probably button that up, wrap it up, or maybe someone from that area is going to be the killer, like you mentioned, and it's just going to open a new door, or maybe it's going to try and shut one. I don't know if they're going to try and final chapter this or leave it open. I would imagine they're going to try and leave it open and create a new continuation. I think that would be the right move.
I don't feel like it'll ever end.
Yeah. And personally, like, again, we talked about Stranger Things to kick this off.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Like, don't take this from me.
Yeah.
Let's all complain about lack of continuity and like that's unrealistic, and fine, you can carry that opinion, but also, can I have Scream 40 in 20 years? Like, I'm ready.
On Peacock, the TV show.
But yeah, dude, I'm ready. February 27th. So we're a little over a month away from having this, but this is for sure a theater film. I think me, our wives will be there.
I might bring the kids to this one. We have a little time. This is our last movie, so we can wax poetic. Do you have any theories
on Scream 7?
Yeah. I keep seeing like the prevalent theory I feel like is that Tatum is one of the.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I feel like
my son feels like that's
that, or the weirdness of Chad and Mindy returning, not being part of their core 4 group. Like, if they don't die immediately, then maybe they're involved. You know,
I feel like they have to die quick. They show that like,
or they die quick and they're involved.
Yeah,
maybe it's both.
Sydney, you don't think?
I mean, you just never know.
Be like the ultimate.
Where's fucking Randy to tell us what the implications
the new
are
rules of this,
the 7th installment?
Yeah. The writer comes back to direct.
Well, if you really think about all the 7s, like Friday the 13th Part 7 is not good. I don't know what Leprechaun 7 is, but I know it's not good. Critters 7 can't be good.
Is there a Critter 7?
I don't think so. I think that we stopped
7.
at 3.
Which one's Halloween 7's H2O though, right?
Halloween 7 is technically H2O, yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Yeah. Banger.
Are we going to get an H2O, or are we going to get telekinetic power in Crystal Lake? You never know.
People love 7, by the way. It's not our favorite by any means.
Friday 13th 7?
Yeah. Is that what I said?
Yeah. I just was clarifying.
The New Blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love 7.
I do not love the New Blood. Yeah.
It's fine, but I don't love it.
I would say I love Part 5 more than I like Part 7.
Well, y'all, let us know what we missed on this list. Drop in the comments, start some conversation. If you're interested, head over to Patreon, have more active conversation with us around this. What are you most excited about? Thank you for hanging with us. We're super pumped to jump into another year. A lot of good content coming your way. So thanks for hanging with us.
And thank you to the sponsor of the show, The Burbs.
God damn
See ya.
it.